to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the meeting to order. This meeting has been properly advertised and posted in accordance with Public Law 75, Chapter 231. Roll call, please.
Mayor Geppetti.
Here.
Attanasi. Here. Clark.
Here.
Dash.
Here.
Galloway.
Here.
Heist.
Here.
Hesse.
Here.
Timbers.
Here.
Wright will not be here tonight. Richie, he will be arriving later.
We need a motion to approve the minutes for the November 21st, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Roll call. Oh. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. Public comment. Does anyone in the public have any comment on any of the agenda items only, excluding items listed on the agenda for public comment? Anyone here have any comments? Anyone online? Did I have to open that? Did I need it? Okay. All right. Mayor's report.
Okay, so the Lloyd Wimberg tree lighting and Lloyd Wimberg Winter Bazaar was awesome, and I thank everybody who was involved for that. Karen's here tonight, and she was responsible for the bazaar part of it, and it was really a great evening. A lot of people showed up, and I think Galloway Township is now copying us, right? And they say that the best form of flattery is, imitation, right? Imitating.
Yep.
They could have. So that went well. And the parade is this Saturday, starts at 6 o'clock and starts on the 500 block of Philadelphia Avenue and Claudius, and we'll go down to Arago, turn right, and then go on Liverpool back to City Hall. And anything else I have to report, I think Ryan's going to cover it in his report. So wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Council Committee Chair reports. I will start Public Works. Keith, is there anything? Do you have anything? No, then there's nothing to report. Councilman Dash,
Nothing to report for safety.
Councilwoman Clark,
Nothing to report.
Councilman, I'm sorry, I am just losing my mind tonight. Timbers.
I'll nothing to report for
Nothing.
half an or for there was one item on the land use board. But I believe Ryan will discuss that.
Okay. Councilwoman Galloway,
Nothing to report.
Councilwoman Antonis,
Nothing to report.
and Councilwoman Hesse.
The only thing I want to say is I'd like to thank everyone on behalf of the Rotary for all their donations, the coat donations that they made. And there was two parts to it. The first donation went to the refit, which was it's Project Refit, and it's basically hurricane relief. And the second part went to the rescue mission in Atlantic City. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Marcella's not here.
No, I can.
I was going
can
to say,
report on
Mayor,
that.
do you have a report?
I do not have a report. The chief unfortunately had a accident. She slipped down her back steps and was concussed. So she is resting at home and she'll have a report in January.
Thank you. CFO report. Jody, nothing. City Clerk's report.
Nothing.
Oh, good.
Trifecta, Ryan, Engineers report.
Whatever you guys want to do.
No, go ahead.
All right, so on the agenda, final change order for a little under $3,000 for 300 blocks. That was just for the striping at low quantities. So we're going to close that one out. The tennis courts and pickleball courts, the contractor will be doing the pay. It looks like the first week of January. They're going to hold up with some certifications. So that's finally sorted out. He sort of said that we might not be able to get surface material right away, so they have to come back in the spring. And I replied back, I said, I think that would be our preference because you're gonna have to regrade the site a little bit if there's differential settlement, we get some spots that, you know, end up settling out after you do base paving, we'll have some time to correct them, or a couple months for it to settle out. And then the foundations can be at the grade of the base instead of all the way at the surface, you want to have like a concrete pad and everything else. So it'll be a clean work, we'll get some time to, you know, if there's issues that for them to pop up. So I think that's how we'll proceed, just wait for confirmation from them. The city hall ADA upgrades, we were just here the other day taking measurements, going over the clerk's office counter, tax office counter, building department counter. There's actually a counter that doesn't get used in what is the copy and break room sort of, so we're just gonna eliminate that one because it doesn't really be there. We can build some more storage in there. Because you just leave it shut all the time, it's not helping. That we modify in the court space here. The one question I do have is, there's the bulletproof glass that you guys did a number of years ago for the former court window. Do you want us to lower the court window or eliminate it? Because if we're, it's not an ADA compliant height and width too, but we can work around that. So if there's any prospect of being court in the future though, you probably want it lowered so that it's still there. You don't have to start from scratch if you decide to start a court.
Brian, I think that grant's gonna be kind of tight with everything we want to do.
It may be, I mean, for that specifically, you already have everything, so lowering it wouldn't be too bad, but,
Well, I would say if there's, I would suggest that if there's money there in the grant to do that, then do it. But don't neglect something else that might be better serving the
yeah, we
community.
can always do that as an alternate,
Because-
or something like that.
yeah.
That's, you know, like I said, I don't need to answer this second, but at some point, it's a direction of what we want to do there.
Well, why don't we get some direction now so we can move it along, because the time's ticking on that grant.
Yeah, we're doing the design for everything else. I mean, did anybody have any immediate thoughts or?
I would think it'd be better to modify so it's ADA compliant rather than redo it completely.
Right now, we have the option.
Yeah, because replacing the bulletproof glass later is gonna be an issue.
Yeah, and you got like that Kevlar pad demo. We have to trim that. All right, well, maybe we'll do that as an alternate bid, so if there's enough funds in the project, you know, that. The archway green, that's on to be awarded. A little weird in that we are not awarding to the low bidder because they missed submission of electrical subcontractor, which is a required submission as a non-waivable fault in bid. So I spoke to the contractor about it. I mean, he was very frank with what happened. It was broken up cold and people, and it just, I think I missed. So the only other option is to drop bids or award to the next low bidder, which is Maxwell Construction. They actually had given a quote initially. It was just too high to award in the first place. So our recommendation is to award to Maxwell. It's like $12,000 more than what the low bid was. But you could potentially lose $50,000 in grant funding if you didn't award it by the end of this year. So we'd rather pay 12 more than lose 50.
Absolutely.
What else? iBank funding for your stormwater job. Meg was kind enough to start the physical or the online application today. We have full scope developed estimates. It's like 13 blocks, I think it is, most of it along Beethoven Street. So I'll bring in like a project location map for the next meeting, just so everyone can get a good quote over that. But I went over all the key, make sure there are no problem areas. And we're literally starting at Buffalo, that large advanced pipe, and running all the way down to like 14th Terrace. So it's a big stretch. It'll be a big improvement.
Ryan, can I ask you just to speak up a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you. I haven't gotten my, thank you, appreciate it.
The 400 and 500 blocks of Buffalo Avenue. We need to just sort of go over the sidewalk limits with the city. We have identified everything. It's like tripping hazard and sort of needs to be replaced. So just I would like to finalize that, and then we can submit for the PSNE and get DOT approval of the bid project. For New Orleans Avenue, I did almost literally everything I could except drive up there to try to get confirmation on that project. I called them last week and left a message. I called them 2 days ago, left a message. I called them 3 times today, couldn't get anybody. We made our last submission almost 8 weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. They're supposed to get back in 30 days. So unfortunately, I don't have anything affirmative. The last word I had was that it appeared, because I talked to someone who's not in the technical, it appeared that they were starting to draft, the approval, but that's all I got.
There's nobody can hear me.
Solar, we were not able to get advertising time, so we'll be advertising that for January. That we just over here, that municipal building. And then lastly, the brownfield redevelopment area. We're still waiting to hear back from DEP, but we got some information that things are looking positive. So that would be a big win for the city. I don't know which of the two or both, but either way, we'll have a lot of funding to try to get the landfill area and the active site area redeveloped. So that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask a question? Any word on progress with the EV charging stations?
No?
The rise I mean, he's looking over it, but I'm kind of the one like him and more of it. I heard back from one of the co-op vendors. He said he should hopefully have some pricing for me next week. And then the other one I'm waiting to hear back from, and then I actually contacted a third one this week that said that they will provide a quote as well, so.
Okay.
But
Okay,
that one's not really like through a co-op or anything, so kind of depending how theirs come in, I'll have to, figure that out, but. The other two were through a co-op, so once we have that, we can kind of make a decision one way or the other, and I have a feeling we'll be able to do two of the three
Oh, good.
spots.
do you have a preference where? Besides Philadelphia Avenue, where
I mean,
else?
we should do Philadelphia and the transit. up
The
to
transit.
start. To me, those are the most public spots that we had been considering and we put in the application.
Well,
and
how about
City Hall would
here?
Be nice, but there's also some workplace EV charging grants out there, so that might be an option more for City Hall if we. Or do City Hall next year if we get more funding, but I think the public ones we should focus on in the more public areas. 'Cause That's much more where you have people
All right.
walking or parking for other reasons.
Very cool, thank you.
Your question did remind me of something, the campground electrical upgrades. We finally got not detailed bills, but enough information to figure out, that we need to request initial service from Lansing Electric. If you go out there, there's a pole with a single transformer on it, it's a 400 amp transformer. And, it's not anywhere near enough to support what we have now, let alone other upgrades. So, we're starting to prepare the engineering side to submit a service application to either upgrade the service to add another transformer to the pole or to upgrade to an underground service. And then you'd be able to feed it from there across to the panels and everything, and not have to do that overhead, which I'm sure is paying all the trees and everything.
And with large campers going in.
Yeah, right. We're trying to put 50 amp services in. And yeah, you're max out now. So we really need another transformer, like I said, whether it's ground mount or pole mount. So we're working with Nice Electric with that as quickly as we can.
Okay. All right.
One other thing, could you get me a contact, Atlantic City Electric, for the Vegetation Management Department? The number I got is not a good one, so,
I think I have one that was also insane.
okay, because I wanted to know when we're on their schedule next.
Are you talking about like tree trimming?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can get you.
okay.
I think it goes every 3 years. I think I just talked to Gary about that.
So it should be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Brian, Crusaders, the upgrades to the snack stand.
Yeah, I met with Mason to go over a
I'm
concept.
sorry, can I interject? Is there any way you can take the microphone so everybody in the audience can hear you? Because I don't know if could everybody hear?
Move over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that
Over
little
there,
audio.
yeah.
Thing on the
Yeah,
table.
it's just-
It's on the
yeah.
table.
Oh, okay.
It's just.
Thank you.
Behind Judy.
On the other side of Julie's.
Okay, that would be nice. Thank you.
So yeah,
Sorry
for
about that.
Great Crusaders, I met with Mason to go over the scope. We didn't really have any good base plans for the Crusaders field, surprisingly.
Okay.
We have like bits and pieces, so we're trying to put together a base plan so that we can send it up and schedule a pre-app meeting with the commission. Because I am just hoping they're not gonna blow us up for some past violations. that
Yeah.
we're-
Yep.
that we're sitting out there. So, but we want to try to make sure we have it as accurately documented as we can before we
Okay.
schedule that pre-app.
Okay.
So yeah, we're really close.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
Pretty good. All right, we're gonna pause a second and let President Ricky come up and I'm gonna move on.
Brian, you're, you're recording.
Yeah.
Council President, we're on 12.
All right, awesome. I apologize for my tardiness. My son had his Christmas concert at school today and I was not gonna miss it. So I just want to say, where is the liveliness up here? It's Christmas time and everyone's just like,
That's why.
let's go.
It wasn't our checkbook.
I got antlers and bells. That's about as much as you're gonna get out of me.
All right, thank you. If you could let the record show that I'm here at 7:16.
Yes.
I appreciate it. And we are where on number 12? Angela, hi. How you doing? I'm well. So what you got for us?
First, I wish to congratulate the incoming member of the council, the mayor, Ms. Hesse. I hope all goes well for you.
Thank you.
Secondly, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. That's it.
Nobody has anything.
That's amazing. Thank you.
It is.
All right, let's see, moving on to 13. So we have motion to approve Egg Harbor City Economic Development 2025 events. Food Truck Festival, which we have scheduled for the 9th of August, the Family Fall Festival, which is scheduled for the 11th of October. The Lloyd Wimberg Winter Bazaar, scheduled for the 6th of December, and then a city event, the Egg Harbor City Christmas on the Avenue Parade for the 20th of December, all events in 25. I have a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right, number 14 is a resolution appointing Fund Commissioner Meg Sieb and alternate Jody Kahn for year 2025. Any questions or comments? I have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi,
Yes.
Clark. Yes. Dash.
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Ice,
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Richie.
Yes. Number 15 is a resolution to rescind petty cash fund for utility fund. Any questions or comments? I have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi, yes. Clark. Yes. Dash,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Ice.
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Richie.
Yes. 16 is a resolution authorizing the sale of city property in the dollar amount 7,500, 816, 838 Hamburg Avenue, block 807, lot 5. Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Sure.
Are there any plans for building on this property? At this time, do you know?
Ms. Galloway, now I don't know. It's being sold to Mr. Frick, who's an adjoining property owner.
Right,
Don't know what he'd like to do with it.
okay.
I believe it's because it leads right to a driveway more or less of his the existing property that he owns. So he just wants to purchase that, so there's no
Okay.
conflict in the future.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi, yes. Clark.
Yes.
Dash.
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Ice,
Yes.
Hesse.
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Richie.
Yes. 17 is a resolution for budget transfers. Any questions Jody can ask or answer? I'm sorry. Any questions? May I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Dash.
Yes.
Galloway.
Yes.
Ice.
Yes.
Hesse.
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Richie.
Yes. 18 resolution to refund short beverage performance bond upon verification of maintenance bond. Any questions or comments?
I do.
Sure.
My question is, I know they put down for the performance bond, the 26.7. There's still the maintenance guarantee. Is that, Ryan, was that you who had said that?
Yeah, there's a 15% of the original performance bond is the maintenance bond.
So do they keep that or no?
Yeah, that's a 2-year guarantee. So the performance bond is in place so that if the developer starts and tears the whole site apart and then goes bankrupt, you have money to go and like fix the sidewalk and do that kind of stuff. And then the maintenance bond is there so that if something happens, it's only 15%, but once it's all built, they figure not all of it's gonna fall apart. So it's just there to cover it. There's a small issue and they were to go bankrupt and bad.
So my question to you is, are they holding back the 3,300? How does that work?
I don't know how they posted it. Typically, they'll post a performance bond. You'll pay a company to provide a bond. in the
And that's
city.
what they did for the bond. I have a feeling the maintenance guarantee will probably just cash deposit.
Who does, who
If
So the-
makes this decision?
Yeah, Yeah, they post the bond with the city, either a cash bond or they can buy a bond. When the amount's low, they usually just want to post cash and then take their money back a couple years later.
Mhm.
It's because if they have to buy a bond, there's like a minimum cost, usually it's like $1,500.
Okay.
So they don't want to throw $1,500 away when they can just put 3,300 here and then take it back 2 years later.
Right, okay. All right, thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions? Have motion,
Make a motion?
Second.
roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 19 is a resolution to refund Verizon for overpayment of taxes. Any questions?
Could someone,
Huh?
I do, I have a question. Could someone explain that to me?
They overpaid their taxes and we're refunding it to them.
Where is it for? What's the
In
property?
2015, it used to be, I have a copy of the resolution. for you.
No, it's 9999.
It's the Atlantic City.
Verizon.
Verizon one.
So the utilities, there's like a special way, like the property taxes are calculated if they serve a certain amount of the population, and I don't handle this. This is something through the assessor / tax collector, but I'll do my best to explain how it works. So there is a portion that the utilities, like, they would call it property taxes. I guess it was some type of tax that went through their tax, it was billed through the tax bill. If they have at least 51% of the population uses their services. Back in 2000, we've actually been sitting on this money for like 10 years. So back in 2015, our threshold fell below the 51%. So they have not since 2015 paid. It happened in 15, they had already, you know how you kind of get your bills in advance, they had already paid the first 2 quarters worth. So it's basically been sitting as a liability on our books that we owe that back to them. So this, I guess they finally, someone in there
Thank you.
figured out that they were kind of owed all this money, so.
Thank you. It's just
Somebody
that it
was
said
trying to-
property, so it just kind of sounded like, I know it wasn't the Verizon property on Philadelphia Avenue, not 9999.
Yeah, it's not really like just.
Right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Motion,
Make a motion?
second,
Second.
roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 20 is the resolution for chapter 159, year 5 of the Neighborhood Preservation Program. Any questions? Comments? Have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 21 is a resolution to award the Archway Green Park Improvement Contract. Any questions or comments? Have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second,
Second.
roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 22, resolution change order number 2 for fiscal year 23. New Jersey Department of Transportation reconstruction of Liverpool Avenue as built quantities. Any questions or comments?
Is this up or down?
It's up. No. We had the other change order was like.
2940.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like a little less than that.
All right, thank you.
All right, may I have a motion?
2-8. Make a motion?
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 23, I do have a question. Are these, the way they're listed on there, are they primary, secondary, or just they are the 2?
Just the 2.
Okay.
They're on a rotation.
Gotcha.
so.
Resolution to approve Egg Harbor City towing contractor for year 2025. Any questions or comments? Awarded the foreman auto body and highway towing and recovery. All right, have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please. Roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. 24 is a resolution to refund the Egg Harbor City utility customer overpayment in the amount of $246.50. Any questions? We have a motion.
Make a motion?
Second,
Second.
roll call, please.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Hesse?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes, 25 is a resolution to refund property tax overpayment 2115 Philadelphia Avenue, $2,456.81. Any questions or comments? May I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second,
Second.
roll call, please.
Atenisi,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Dash,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist,
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Ritchie.
Yes. And last resolution of the night, authorize, end the year, authorize 2025, 20 through 2020, end of 2027 PBA contract. What questions and comments are there regarding this?
I just have one thing to add, that there are minor corrections needed on page 16.
Okay. Regarding,
It's a vacation
they-
time. When they change
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
11-hour shifts.
The
I think
11-hour
they didn't,
shifts,
like, type
numbers
out the
don't
right
jive.
yeah,
ones to-
that's fine. That's an easy switch. That's not changing anything.
No.
Significant to the contract. Any other questions, comments regarding this? All right, may I have a motion?
So move.
Second by Councilwoman Antonisi, may I have a roll call?
Atenisi.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Dash.
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist.
Yes.
Hesse.
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Ritchie.
Yes. And who would like to make a motion to pay the dues?
So move.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Atenisi.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Dash.
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist.
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Ritchie.
Yes. Mayor, the floor is yours for any last comments of the year.
I don't really have anything other than that. I hope to see everyone at the Christmas parade. Saturday, it's gonna be really chilly, so dress warm. And our reorganization meeting is, January 2nd. And we do have 2 other council meetings in January, the 9th and the what, like 23rd. So hope everybody continues to come out. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit different this time. Councilman Timbers.
I would just like to say Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season to everyone. Looking forward to next year. I know everyone probably looking up in the sky, seeing drones, don't know what's going on. I don't think it's too much of an issue. So I would tell people, don't worry unless there's something to worry about, and enjoy your holiday.
Carl, can I say one thing to that?
Yes.
I was at the coalition luncheon today and we were briefed by the FBI agent in North Jersey, and he said, you don't have to worry, it's Santa Claus and his elves. They're trying out a sleigh for next year with improvements. That's official.
Councilwoman Galloway.
Just want to wish everybody happy holidays and a healthy new year. And I won't worry about the drones either. They're just drones. The people who are driving the drones, they're the ones that have to be careful. So that's it. Thank you.
Councilwoman Antonisi.
I just want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be up here. And I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, stay safe. Make sure that you're enjoying your time with your family because it goes really fast.
Thank you. Councilwoman Hesse.
I just want to wish everybody a happy and safe holiday season, and I'll see you in the new year. Thanks.
Thank you. Councilwoman Clark.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Año Nuevo, and Happy Hanukkah.
And to my right-hand man, Councilman Dash.
I have 2 things. I'd like to thank Casey for all of her hard work on the council these past years. Casey's one of the hardest working women I know, balancing a full-time job, being an outstanding mother to 2 boys, and all our volunteer work for the kids in our community while serving as a council person in the city. Sitting up here is not easy. I'd like to commend Casey for all of her dedication and hard working, serving the residents of Egg Harbor City. She truly is an amazing person. I would also like to thank Joe Ritchie personally for all of his hard work over the past 6 years. He and I have very different personalities, but we share a commitment to serving others in our community. I would like to thank him for working so hard to represent both city employees and residents in a manner that best serves our community. I'd like to thank him for his projects like the bike giveaway, the coat distribution. I would like to thank him for the countless hours he spent negotiating with the PBA, the Teamsters, and some of our other very important city employees to come up with contracts that best serve everyone's interests. I'm very proud to have been his right-hand side throughout his terms as council president, and I greatly appreciate him being so accepting of my views when we disagree. I very much value our friendship, and I'll certainly miss working with him on council this year.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. To my left-hand lady, my big sister.
You mean I gotta follow that? I just want to say thank you, Casey, for everything you've done. You've worked very, very hard, and I think you've learned a lot, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's an experience that you will always hold near and dear to your heart. Joe, you came in like a freight train. You were tearing down walls, but you calmed down, you slowed down, and you actually became likable in many different ways.
Can't judge the book by its cover.
I want to thank you for all you did, all your hard work. I want to thank you for the confidence and the faith you put in the people up here. And I want to wish you and your family a restful year. Spend some extra quality time with those boys. As for everyone else, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, joyous Kwanzaa, be safe and enjoy your families.
Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna close it out. It's been fun. I've been humbled, made a lot of good friendships. Burnt some bridges, but bridges are meant to be burnt anyway. And it was definitely a learning experience. The relationships I've built, Meg, Jackie, Jody, Keith, Marcel, Chief, I'm sorry. I sincerely, I'm thankful for it. You ladies and guy. You guys did a hell of a job. You came. It was a situation that needed true leadership and morale boosting, and I think I'm hoping that over the past 4 years, we've gotten you and city employees to where you should be, and with the future in front of you. To Steve, Donna, Casey, Ingrid, Angela when he was standing up here, Robin sitting up in heaven. You guys are a great team. I couldn't have asked for anything more. I love you like family. I'm gonna not miss you because I will be in that audience probably more often than people would want me to be. But it's been a pleasure to represent the residents of this town. Definitely been a pleasure. Ryan, I'm not gonna forget you. Yes, Angela, not gonna forget you. And the only thing I can ask for is that eyes have been opened to the professionals that we have been appointing for the past 4 years. And I hope to God they come back because they're doing the city pure justice with the way they represent and how hard they work for this city. So I'm gonna say this one last thing, it's never goodbye. It's only till next time. So with that, I will open to the public for any final comments.
Hey, Jason Maharan, 314 Argo Street. I just want to thank all the outgoing council members for all the hard work and everything you've done, for listening ears and working hands, and welcoming the new people coming in, fresh ideas. I'm looking forward to some excitement, talk about excitement, you know, some new things, and I'm just so happy with the way the city's going. You guys just do a lot of hard work. I'm sure a lot of uncounted hours in the background and, you know, things that you've had to do that are not like noticed publicly, and just want to thank everybody for working so hard for the city. We love the city, and I'm so glad for all the ground that we've been making and all the progress we've been making. And it's just a pleasure living in Egg Harbor City, and it's a pleasure having such dedicated board members. So thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? Well, once, going twice, and with that, I have a motion to adjourn the last meeting of 2025 or 24. Sorry. I'm already looking for next year. Second, all in favor?
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's been a pleasure.